I just feel like absolute dog. I took 2 dual strength Advil with ibuprofen, acetaminophen, I don't know, and a Pamprin. No, yes, Pamprin an hour ago. And I still feel absolutely horrible. I would not be able to function if I had to go to work. Even if I worked from home, it would be really hard for me. I am in so much pain, and it's not like cramps or anything. It's full body pain. Full body. Hi, whoever's on with me. Good morning. So I was just going to come on and sort of just sit here and ramble, unless you want to say hi. I guess not. Bye. Yeah, so I've been learning a lot, and like I don't do counseling or therapy, and so I guess this is kind of my therapy, I guess. It's my observation that when I must have entered perimenopause around 45, 6 or 7, and that is when I can't really even say that the symptoms I experienced got worse. I'm not really sure if they did or not. I don't know. I don't flippin' know. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to continue this stream. Hi. Thanks for stopping in. Just being here with me, even dropping in temporarily, makes me feel a little bit better. Instead of just sitting here doom scrolling on YouTube and being consumed by my physical state and my mental state. It's nice to know that, hi, whoever's on with me, that you're here. Maybe you also suffer from these things. I don't know. Do you? Do you have a hard time during your menses? Premenstrual dysphoric disorder is so much different than PMS. I don't even understand women that don't have PMS. I do understand women that have PMS, but I also understand women that have perimenopausal symptoms. I'm starting to understand more about that, but how it coincides with the PMDD or makes it worse, like it really does, I think. But I just wanted to come on and, I don't know, because I was just sitting here doom scrolling, and I don't want to do that. Like, there's nothing I want to watch. There's nothing, I kind of just want to go back to sleep, but then I really don't. My whole body hurts. I mean, my forearms hurt. Everything hurts, achy like a flu, but I took stuff to make it go away, and it didn't work at all. So I just thought I'd sit here and look at you guys. Now, sometimes when I don't feel like talking, I'll do a live stream on my other channel. It's called I'm a Dog Too, and I do coffee with dogs. And just kind of, sometimes I'll talk, but sometimes I'll just show the animals, and people really like that, actually. I might have to do that, because I don't really have much to say right now. I just came on because I feel like crap. And I'm not trying to share my misery. I know misery loves company. I just thought I'd check in with you guys and see what's going on out there. I felt it was better than just doom scrolling YouTube. Reach out to you guys and see what's going on with you. If you're not subscribed, by all means, just subscribe. And I think in about 5 minutes, you'll be able to chat with me if you want to, because I have nothing to say. I'm just learning about some of these symptoms that are menopausal symptoms. It was just a handful of years ago that I was diagnosed with PMDD. I really had no idea before then that I was the biggest source of my issues and drama because of it's a mood disorder. I can vouch for that. What are you guys up to today? Nothing? Me too. If I did have anything planned today, which I don't, because I know how that goes, if I were to plan anything, I wouldn't be doing it. The feeling, for people that don't know, is like the flu. Head to toe, body aches, just feel like garbage, feel like puking, but don't feel good, don't want to eat, no appetite. I need to eat because I'd probably feel better. Pain stuff, and I don't take like pharma meds, but the pain meds, like Advil, dual formula Advil, Pamperin, not working, not helping. I iced, like between my neck and back and shoulders, it is like I got whiplash. And the ice has not been working. So I'm just going to sit here and hope that you guys are subscribed. Hey, Mohammed Nafal Siabani, how are you? Do you know women? Do you know women that seem like they're crazy sometimes or that can't function sometimes? They're suffering. I'm glad you're fine. That's great. Men, you are so lucky in so many ways. You really are blessed in so many ways to have so much stability in your lives. I know men go through cycles just like everybody else. You're from Indonesia? I am in America. I'm in the northwestern part of America. And I know men go through cycles too. I've witnessed it. They're affected not like women are, but I think that men also go through cycles, but they're men. It's not nearly what we go through, but I think y'all are really lucky. I think where you're not so lucky is if you don't understand what women go through, because as men, you need women. You need women to love and take care of you. And I hope that that is how you feel, that you need women to love and take care of you. But if you don't understand what women go through, it can seem sometimes like we're crazy. Because sometimes it's like we're crazy. And I hope that some of the things that I say and share on my channel can help men understand women. Sometimes we just need to be left alone. We need to be told that you understand even though you don't understand. And here's the thing, 'cause sometimes women really feel like they need to isolate and be alone because they're misunderstood. And we know that if we have people around, they're not going to get it. And it's just easier if we're left alone. And sometimes we actually want to be left alone. But sometimes also we really just need someone to support and love us and show us affection, turn the tables and take care of her for a day or two, turn the tables and, you know, just love her. I think that the love languages are really important too, because people have certain ways that they need to receive love, because that's the ways that they understand love. And you can give them love in a way that they don't understand, and then they feel like they're not getting love. So understanding how someone receives love, those are called love languages. Those are really important things to understand in any relationship. And I think when women are struggling, and, you know, I'm specifically just talking about right now, oh, sorry, I'm so tired. I've had almost 2 cups of very strong coffee and I can't wake up. I paid my son to take care of the animals today. And yes, I paid him because, you know, I think that that's motivational compensation for a job well done, right? Just like any job. I don't pay him to do school, but I do pay. Although I'm not opposed to that either, because school is basically training you to work and you get paid for work. So why not get paid for school, right? Oh my God. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to continue. I just feel like garbage. And giving women that space, or doing things, it goes a long way, you guys. I mean, even if it's just get her favorite flowers, you know, even something that seems like really dumb, it's not going to make her feel better, but it will make her feel better. Feeling supported helps. When we feel like this, we feel like we have to hide and isolate because we don't want to inflict ourselves on people. But if the people that we might inflict ourselves on understand and come forward in a supportive and loving way, man, that just goes a long way. And if you see, like, all of a sudden she's not cleaning the house and not taking care of herself and not able to do the things that pretty fairly normally she's able to do, I mean, she's struggling to get those things done. And do you know how much it would mean for you to just do that stuff? You know, like with my kids. Last night I finally let them know, you guys, I'm getting really resentful feelings because y'all aren't helping, you know? Unload and load the dishwasher. And that doesn't seem like a big deal to maybe most people, but when you unload the dishwasher and load it, you're bending over. For me, I'm like lifting plates that can be heavy, like a stack of plates. That's heavy for me. My back is broken. And so I manage, but then as my menses get closer and closer, and then as I'm in pain, I can't. And my kids are not babies. I have a 14 and a 20-year-old. My 20-year-old's home from college. And it's like they have eyes to see and they can see and they just ignore it. And that starts to really piss me off. So last night I was like, y'all, I'm getting resentful that you're not pulling your weight. You're being really bad roommates. You're old enough. You're not babies. And so they kind of, like, my older son emptied the bottom rack of the dishwasher. The fuck? I'm like, what the hell, dude? And still right now, the dishwasher is open. The clean dishes are still in the top rack. There's dirty dishes on the counter that need to go in. I'm sitting here looking at it. It makes me anxious, but I just can't. I feel ill. Like I feel like I'm going to gag and puke and all that stuff. And I'm only sharing this so that maybe you have understanding. And plus, I have really nothing else to do but complain right now. And this is real. I've got all kinds of video footage from the past maybe 10 years or so that I really want to edit together in a compilation because it was as I was realizing what PMDD is, and I would capture these moments. I would force myself to just record so that one day I could put it together and share. And this right here that you're seeing, this is not what I'm talking about. Um, it gets bad, so, it's very unlikely that you're going to see it on video unless someone captures a woman out in public freaking out and they're like, oh my God, this woman's crazy. The first thing I think is, I wonder if she suffers from PMDD. 60% of women in the United States in lockup were locked up around their periods, like on or around 60%. So, yeah, women do freak out in public sometimes and end up in jail. It's unfortunate. And this is a testament to the fact that we as a society do not understand this. Women who are like freaking out in public and getting thrown in jail and stuff that you see on the internet, they're like, look at this Karen. Karen might be having problems with her period or menopausal symptoms, and she's freaking out because of that. Karen doesn't know it herself, maybe. And I'm not saying this is all women. Some women are just idiots, okay? Some women are bipolar too. But many times PMDD is misdiagnosed as bipolar. But if you are, or you know a woman, and you look back, is there a pattern of destruction? And that's how it's diagnosed. Is there a pattern of destruction in her job and relationships and all that stuff, And that's how it's diagnosed. Oh, God, I feel like garbage. I always think that at first, this woman might be really struggling with PMDD and or menopausal symptoms. In other countries, they recognize women like this right away and try to get her some help. See if that's the right diagnosis and get her some help. Sorry, I am so incredibly fatigued. I can't even stand it. I'm struggling just to get through this right now. So, if these women in America that freak out knew, number one, what was going on with them and had a support or some support around them who knew what was going on and had a legal system who knew what was going on, that would be just so great. In other countries, the United Kingdom and Australia, if they have an encounter with a woman who like freaks out in public, and like I read this one case study where a woman, I don't know, I don't remember what she did, but let's just say she threw a chair through a storefront window or something, which is not good to do. Instead of just locking her up immediately, they looked at it, gave her an assessment, realized that she has premenstrual dysphoric disorder, and the courts mandated her to eat 3 meals a day. And this is what I think happens. I think that women with PMDD are predisposed to severe dehydration because the symptoms of dehydration and premenstrual dysphoric disorder are the same. When I make sure I'm hydrating, my symptoms are much, much less. They don't go away, but they seem to be many degrees more manageable. So once you are unaware and then you become dehydrated, you also lose your appetite. You're hypoglycemic because you're not eating. You're not well, and your brains are not functioning properly. you're hypoglycemic and dehydrated, and you're having the it is not a hormonal imbalance. It's almost like an allergy to the hormones. But like I said, it's the symptoms are the same as dehydration. Everything. Everything. So now I might be feeling so incredibly crappy today because last night I ate pizza with gluten and lactose, which I felt horrible last night while I was trying to go to sleep. And that could be contributing to how crappy I feel right now because I don't normally eat gluten and dairy because it messes with me. And so basically, I guess that's really all. I don't really have anything to say. Maybe something that I've said today can help a woman watching or a man or a woman watching who knows a woman who might freak out sometimes and might seem unstable, bipolar, something like that. Hydration, hydration, hydration. That will help so much. And support and understanding. Once, if she becomes aware that she has issues with her period, when she's not in that phase and she's feeling happy and normal and wonderful like we do, that that time can become similar to mania because we know it's only a matter of time before it hits again. So we try to cram a lot into that little window of time where we feel really good. We know that we need to get the stuff done now before it hits and we are more and more dysfunctional as the month goes on. We try to get everything done while we're well. And so it can seem bipolar, it can seem like there's a lot of back and forth, but it's a cycle of being anxious because we know it's coming. And then when it hits, it's like being possessed. The internal tension and rage can be unbearable. And then when the physical symptoms, many women have horrible physical symptoms. And if we can help the women that we know who are having issues at least understand to hydrate and know that they're supported, this can really go a long way in our society. I think with so many Gen Xers now coming into menopause and now probably millennials hitting it too, there's going to be so much more information out there, but PMDD still isn't talked about. How it relates to autism and the other neurodivergent expressions, I don't know. But I don't think I can keep going, you guys. I feel so incredibly horrible, and I'm just going to have to let you go. I thank you so much for dropping in, and I'll see you when I'm feeling a little bit better, probably tomorrow or the next day. So please have a beautiful day and try to support women that you know. Bye-bye.